Hello. Good evening. Twin Minds here. We are back at Astro Colony tonight, because I couldn't think of anything else to play, and I'm still addicted to this game. So that's what we're doing. Howdy, Big D. How you doing? I have a couple goals tonight. Whether or not they're actually going to happen amid my squirrel brain bouncing off of every idea that's around, we'll find out. But, you know, it's whatever. So last time, we automated ice production and water production. I was absolutely befuddled that all the machines were working without power, but that has since been fixed since I reported the issue, and the dev was very confused until I sent him my save, and he's like, "Oh, all right then," and then he fixed it, and then a day later the patch was out and it was fixed. So I do actually have to power this thing, so it's fine. We'll get to it eventually. I wasn't expecting it to ever work until I powered it, so the fact that it was working and we have 3,000 water, it's fine. It's just ahead of the curve. It's whatever. I did identify another little bug that I've reported. This ice crusher, I don't know about the other ones, but this one in particular, processes at double speed. It processes once, and that finishes immediately, and then it goes to process the second time and actually takes the full 10 seconds. I don't know why, but I reported it. Dev's got the save. They're aware of it. He said that it wasn't happening in his current development build, so he might have accidentally fixed it already. So who knows? Maybe that bug will also get fixed. Yeah, little fun stuff. One of the fun processes of being part of an early access game is being able to report bugs and see them fixed in real time. Speaking of ice, yes, 'tis hydration time. You didn't hear from the company yet? Oof, that's I can sense the tension. Hopefully it'll be soon. All right. So one of my goals is to expand out my mining operation. I found out that you don't actually need to run any cabling to these if they're just going to act as a parking lot. So they can just be like this. I think I might need to place them in a slightly different way so that the drones have access to the little circular ports. But beyond that, they just need to exist for the drones to be able to use them. So let's see, how do we want to do this? Yeah, I guess it doesn't particularly matter. So we'll start here. I still have room for the 6 that I was planning? Yeah, okay. So if I do it this way, it just kind of automatically puts them right next to each other, but I think I want to space them a little bit. Just to have room. Now this is an unnecessary thing at the moment, because my drones are all occupied elsewhere, but I wanted to have this space available and ready. But I might, whoa, flying roid. What I might do is I might expand this whole damn thing. You know, we just added this separate platform here. I might, just going on the sort of space station theme, I might expand this out and just have a big ass platform that we can have multiple of these multiple layer platforms on. Probably won't have those just yet, but I want to have the plan for it. And that center section will be my parking lot for all of my drones, however many that ends up being. And we could do something like this width here, in between this platform here and about to there before another platform, so then we'd end up with this as like a plus shape with platforms in either corner. Haven't decided, because that ends up being a pretty solid, huge square space. I don't know if I want a big, huge square space. I think I might want something a little bit more stylized. I just don't know what that style is going to be just yet. Maybe we have the center section come all the way out and we don't have the bars filling in the space between the two platforms. That gives it a little bit more of an H or an I shape, just to separate out the shape visibility a little bit. I don't know. Howdy Safi, yes indeed, snowy evening. Snowed all bloody day. Thankfully, up in my neck of the woods, I only got about 3 to 4 inches. My mom's talking about like 10 plus inches that she got, and she's only 40 minutes south of me. So, fun times in Minnesota. Another bug. I actually want to test to see if this is still happening or not. While I was dealing with the bug of the ice machine processing double, my carbon reactors were also processing double, but they can't output double energy, so they were just chewing up twice the amount of coal. That does not appear to be happening anymore, and that it was happening at the time that I reported the bug, stopped happening by the time I reloaded to test it and give them a copy of the save. So something in between those two periods it fixed itself. My guess is it's a random bug or a flag that could happen. Either way, he said he fixed it, so we'll see. Hello up there, Gizmo. How you doing? How you doing, little kitty? Little kitty. You just gonna stare at me like that? Okay. Good kitty. Good kitty. Alright, so let's go check on my drones, make sure they're working. Oh, they were not working. See all those little icons above their head? Means that they were not... They didn't know where to go. Hello, Gizmo. Hello. Hello, kitty. So yeah, we do have to fly by them occasionally to make sure that they know where everything's located. You guys working? Yeah, you guys working. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, a treat for me. You know what? I'm not actually in the mood for a treat right now, and I think I'm okay with that. Any reduced sugar intake on my part probably is a good thing, so I will hold off for the moment. And I will refund that one for you. Maybe I will feel the need for treat a little bit later tonight. We will see. Alright, so these guys are chewing up the landslide here. Just not feeling it? I don't know. It's a very weird statement for me. So I'm just as confused as you are. Oh, that reminds me. Let's take these guys and switch them to uranium. Because we're just about to the point of being able to research that nuclear reactor from last time. So let's see if we can get a little bit of uranium incoming. This is not set to cook up uranium rods, because I don't know if I need them in rod form for fuel, or if that's just for construction. Probably for fuel, and we can cook it up, but we'll wait on that. Oh, we got lots of materials. Hey, thanks. Thanks, guys. You know what? You're right. But still. I got no excuses for myself. Oh, you're one of those plants. Okay, hang on. Bonk. Plant. Alright, so to make these guys, we need rods. So let's make some rods. We need plate and carbon per rod. So I have plenty of carbon. I don't have plenty of plates unless... Aha, we have plenty of plates. Good, good. That is a holy plant. Yes, that is correct. So let's do 250 for now. $250 per machine. So we'll do 500 total plates. Nope. There we go. Doot, doot. So those will get cooking up. Sure, you can have that. Get to work. I'll take my glass. I don't know if I need it at the moment, but I'll take it. And you can have those things. You can have most of that too. There. Howdy, Kender. How you doing? How goes it? Alright, let's see how far I am from researching the uranium. The nuclear reactor thing. Stop. Let's see. 30, 30, and 30. I have almost enough. I need 2 more chemistry science. Let's do 2 more chemistry science. Because this guy doesn't have enough work to do. 2 more chemistry science is 8 more rods. And this is also why I need more rods, because I need more science. But also I need more rods to make more of the mining facilities. And I believe the drones as well. So we just need a stupid amount of rods. In fact, I might make more. You know what? How about this? This will be a little bit more of a longer term, and I'll totally forget I ever did this. Oops, this one over here. I will 100% forget that I did this, but I'm going to take, let's go with 500 plates. Just dump it in there. Turn that on. So as this thing processes and finds coal out in the wild, it'll immediately turn it into rods. There. I will forget I did that, and I will be pleasantly surprised to find 500 rods at some point. Yay, new hard drive. Boo, no time to play with it. But you know it's there, and you'll be able to play with it as soon as you get home. Alright, Dude Man done with science? Dude Man's done with the science. Perfect. So, nuclear energy. Bam. Now to figure out how much it's going to cost me to make the damn thing. Nuclear energy. Nuclear energy over here. It takes 4 of those beam things and 4 plates I don't recognize. 4 of these beam things, which takes titanium rods, which I haven't even gotten yet, and wire. And then the plate things, I'm assuming are over here. Alright, if it's not in any of these machines, then it's probably in the advanced version of the manufacturer, which is unfortunate because I don't have that yet. So let's go find that out. That I would love to see be a change in the tree, because it really should be locked behind its required components. I get that it's locked. I get how it's organized currently. It's organized more like thematically unlocked, but still. Let's see, where is the advanced manufacturing? Here. That must be concrete then. So I need to do forestry and then advanced manufacturing. So we need 20 chemistry, 25 chemistry. So we need 45 chemistry. I need 45 brain science, and I need 50 organic science. So let's go 50 of each. Alright, Kinder, enjoy your Friday at work. Not too much, though. Alright. So let's go with 50 of each, just for easy numbers. 50 each of all the sciences except for the first one. Oh, and we don't need space. So 50 science of each. Let's see what the costs of that are going to be. So 50 chemistry, we need lots of rods, which we have incoming. 50 biology, we need 200 carbon fiber, which I think I might have, and then oxygen, which is working slowly. I do need more water, I suspect. But that is slowly working. Probably should speed that up a bit. I do have 200 carbon fiber. How handy is that? 200. carbon fiber. You know, just throw it all in there. It's fine. I'll make more if I need it. So let's get the science started. Ooh, that's right. I can't take all the oxygen out of there because I need some of it to breathe. I need more oxygen production. Which means I need to power over here, or I need to pipe water over here. Let's pipe water over. That'll be easier for now. We'll redo it later because it'll be ugly as sin, but it'll be doable. So water. Oh. Oh no. I've done something wrong. That's what I did wrong. I forgot the middle layer. Oh no. Oh no, the horror. I've done it wrong. Awful. Awful. Horrible. It's fine. I have a thought on how to fix it that won't be too awful, and it won't require me changing up this. It'll be fine. It'll just be a little bit asymmetrical. Don't worry about it. Alright. So, I need oxygen generators. I really should do more solar panels. I just haven't yet. You know, I wish we could alternate the power and water inputs. Like, I wish I could just put that there and put that there and have one of them be water on both sides, one of them be power on both sides, and just have an easy automation. But I can't. So I won't. And instead I'll whine about it. So let's do... I don't need that many of them. I don't think. Right, you can swap the input-output on the containers, so they're exactly the same way. Yep. All right. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted to do at all. There. Oh, one more. One more out. Zoopity doop and zoopity doop and blop and blop, blop, blop. And then we'll do power. How much power do these things take up? They take up 4 power each. Eesh. Alright, fine. Because the problem is I don't have enough power production. So I definitely need to do something with solar. And that's actually why I was moving towards the reactor, because I don't want to rely solely on 100% free power with solar in gigantic solar arrays. It doesn't feel right to me, and I didn't like doing that in Factorio either. I want to have some sort of input to my power production. Whoa. Hi. Hello, asteroid. But I will definitely supplement it, especially like when these guys run out. I want stuff to still move occasionally. So let's do... These are 3 wide. So let's do shoobity boop boop. That should be enough for yeah, this will be enough. There, let's run those separately on their own grid for the moment. And you guys are just going to produce oxygen from that tank over there. Yeah, I can't believe I made that mistake while I was building. I'm sure someone noticed and either didn't tell me or didn't think about it, just like I didn't think about it. But yeah, I need to lower this floor by 1 because I need to put that foundation in between like I never did. So my thought to fix this is remove the top layer of water, put the foundation underneath it, drop the floor down by 1 and put the layer of water underneath. And over here, the floor only needs to drop under the tank, really, to keep it somewhat even. It doesn't need to be perfect. I definitely could drop the floor down by 1 here, but I don't need to move any of this stuff. It could just stay where it's at. So maybe we'll step the water down a bit, and the tank will just kind of be sunken in the floor. I think that'll be the easiest way to tackle that. In fact, let's do some of that now so I don't forget, because I will. So we'll just do that, and I need to do another one. Up. And up. And up. And then plates. There we go. So that's that. And then we take this floor and we remove it to, let's go here. And then we take this tank. Let's make sure that it's not going to lose the water. So 3,000. Take this tank. Yeah. And yep, 3,000, perfect. And then we just put the tank on the bottom instead. And that fixes the most of the symmetry. I do need to come in here and do the foundation block, but I don't need to do that at the moment. And I have enough room up here to do the foundation block out to where the water is. And then these guys, since their power is up here, I would need to move their power slightly, like wrap it around the front or side or something if I was going to do the block all the way across. But I don't need to do it all the way across. At least, I hope not. Maybe. We'll see. And then this little block can go. This part looks a little bit weird, but it's got the power underneath there, so it's kind of like it's supposed to be there. Kind of, sort of. Whatever. We fix the problem. It's fine. Alright. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Perfect. Wait, 10? Hang on a sec. We gotta watch this for a sec. It's supposed to produce 1 tank at a time. 1 tank. It is doing 1 tank at a time. I have just lost track of time. That's fine. I understand. You, sir, are you doing work? You have done work. That's fine. You're working just fine. All right. So we still need 200 water, and I don't think I want to take water from here or oxygen. Maybe I'll take a little bit. We'll see how much I end up with. I don't know how much it's gonna make from this water. It should make another 35 or so. So maybe we'll take 50 out of here. Yeah, let's take 50 out of here for now. That'll be the last bit that I take out of here. And we'll put it in here so science can get started at least. Now I also need to take some rods and get that science going. Rod. Rod. And let's do 100 rods for now. And I'll get some science coming in. I'll get 25 science coming in. What else do I need? What else do I need? I don't need space science at the moment. Chemistry, biology, engineering science I do need more of. So let's do a lot of that. How about 1,000? Just go all in, get it done. That will give me 500 science of the engineering brain variety. And hopefully that'll be enough to last me most of the rest of the tree, if not all of it. Might even be an overage on that 500, but it's fine. I have ingots to spare. Alright, so that's happening. I also need more hydrogen, come to think of it. So let's turn you back on. Yeah, see, we're at 67% efficiency. I have a lot of overage on my power usage. So I really wanted to get to that thing sooner than later. Let's turn, well, you're still doing work. Let's turn you off. Are you doing work? You don't use power. You guys, unfortunately, use power. So let's kill you for the moment. Perfect. Oh, and yeah, that was a huge chunk of my power right there. Because those are what, 3 each? Yeah, 3 each, 9 on each side. So that would be, what, 36 power that was being stolen by the engines that weren't doing anything? I mean, bed plus comfort plus reliable internet does sound like that's the winning combo. I feel like that's the answer we're looking for here. Yeah, I'm double checking my my drones here. You guys are doing work. Uranium, we have some. Perfect. That's all I wanted is some. You already have 100 rods. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. And you guys, how are you guys doing? You guys are doing great. Let's get you cooked. I mean, yeah, mentally speaking, you're generally not supposed to do any brain activities in your bed or in your bedroom, because that will train your brain to think that you should be doing work when you should be sleeping. But not everyone has that choice, especially, you know, small houses or whatever. There's only so much room that you have to work. And if you can mentally segregate out those activities and be able to sleep in your bed after doing homework, then you're doing fine. There's nothing really stopping you. Alright, let's split out this load of copper. Do the 700 here. And do 1,000 each over here. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing fine mentally with sleeping and not worrying too much about doing homework in bed and whatever, don't worry about it. It's more for people who get into habits. So like if your habit is to lay down into bed and do homework, and then that becomes your habit, so that when you lay down to bed, go to bed and to actually sleep, your brain won't let you sleep because you're trying to like be in homework mode. If you're not having that problem, then don't worry about what other people are saying about it. You do you. Alright, let's do more gold plates. Safi, do you know if gold plates are needed for anything other than making wire to make solar panels? I don't recall seeing gold used anywhere else. Hi, Gila. Hello, kitty. How are you, kitty? Gold is used to make, or gold bars used to make the recycling machine. Gold bars used to make the oxygen barrier. I think that's it, honestly. I don't see gold used anywhere else. That might be one of the subcomponents, which I don't necessarily have access to yet. We do have gold wire used to make the computer. I think all of my gold needs to be in bar form or wire form, so let's turn most of it. I'll leave some. And just make a whole bunch of wires so we can start doing some solar panels. Okay, it's good to know. Alright, you guys have all the food you could need. We'll take some more ice. So that puts me at just shy of the 200 oxygen that I wanted. So these guys can actually turn off somewhat soon here. You can go back in there. Why is this stopped? Oh, this is stopped because my dude went on break, and this one's processing because it doesn't need a dude. Got it. My dude's on break. Where'd he go? Ah, there he is. He's having a nice chunk of bread. Yeah, if you're on board, well, so your desktop, are you using plugged or wired? Or sorry, wired or wireless? There we go. That's the proper terms. Because if you're doing wireless, then I would go with a name brand wireless card. Make sure that you've got a PCI slot available to plug it into. So you might need to crack open your computer and make sure, if you don't already know. Just name brand is fine. Linksys, Cisco, whatever you can find at a reasonable price. There shouldn't be any major quality issues between any of them. So just make sure you're getting the type that matches your current network. So wireless A, C, whatever you happen to have. Oh, PCI slot. So that would be the slot where your card would go into, unless you're going to go with an external USB plug-in wireless device, which is possible. But PCI slot would be the card that is in the computer, kind of right next to the video card. Typically, video cards are plugged into PCI 16 slots, and network cards be plugged into either PCI 1 or 4 slots, depending on how much bandwidth they're trying to plug through there. I think 1 is usually fine. But you'll need to crack open your computer to see what you got in there first before worrying about that. Yeah, honestly, the only way to know is to open up your computer and see what slots you have. If you need to, take a picture of it and send it to us in Discord, and we'll suss out what you got. As far as the type of wireless, if you don't already know, we would need the model number of your wireless router, so that we can figure out what type of wireless it is. Mostly depends on the age. Chances are it's going to be, 5 gigahertz AC, something like that. But if it's slightly older or newer even, it might be a different variety that I'm not familiar with. Hardwired is definitely recommended, for sure, especially on a desktop that doesn't need to go anywhere. But if your wireless router is elsewhere in the house and you don't have the means to run a cable, wireless is going to be your only option. Yeah, whole motherboard is fine. Just crack open the side of your case and take a picture of the whole motherboard. Make sure that it's like a top-down view so you can see all of the various plugs on the board and it's not like obscured by the video card. The other problem with wireless might just be the fact that it's upstairs and through a wall. My mom's house, for example, her wireless is upstairs and through a wall, and in certain parts of her house she just can't get connection because just the nature of where the walls are, what they're made of, how the wireless is bouncing through the house. There's just certain spots that the wireless can't reach reliably enough. If that's, I mean, you won't be able to know if that's the case until you do something like move your computer to test it and see if it works better in different parts of the house. Or if you replace your wireless card and that doesn't do it, then you've also found the problem. And the only solution to that is wireless extenders, which is a whole different ballgame, and not one I would recommend solving without prior knowledge of how to do it. It's not an easy process. Alright, so these guys are basically done. I think I'll turn them off and just let them be here. Here, you finish processing. Give me that last ice. There we go. Alright, I'll take your bits. I'll take your bobs. You can finish as well. There. Even numbers. Perfect. I mean, if it was fine for a long time, then it's probably the card then. Because I doubt that your walls will have changed contents since then. Also, good call. Single family home versus apartment can be a different problem. Single family, okay. Because, yeah, apartment has the whole problem of several wirelesses lapping on top of each other, which tend to cause problems. Alright. So let's see. I'm just distracted here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ceros. You do have titanium. I probably should start getting some titanium. You know what? Let's do copper to titanium for the moment. That'll do. Yeah, Safi, I was more going on what they already have as a router. Because if you're just looking at replacing the card, you want to make sure that it matches what the router is capable of, rather than attempting to do an entirely new wireless router setup. Hey, Keela. Hey, Keela, stop yelling at me. Ooh, we only have 194 left on Savannah Spina. And then we can drop this rock back into the ocean. Do you know if it's a standalone router or if it's a modem router combo? Because that could also help identify. But yeah, ultimately if you just get the router or the modem router combo model number, then we can figure it out from there. That part's not a problem. Just need a model number and then we can figure out what we're dealing with. But yeah, I would say send me whatever details you can in Discord. Either private if you feel like it, or we've got plenty of geeks in my Discord that can all help figure it out. So just throw it in one of the... I don't really have a channel for that at the moment. Now that I think about it, I had one. Here, hang on. There, I have a channel for it. Computer nonsense under the hobbies category. I had that channel before. I never used it. No one else ever used it. So I got rid of it. But there it is. It's back again. But yeah, throw any details you can in there. Hello, Valuna. How you doing? Alright, so how's my science coming along? My science is coming along. Let's see how we're doing this away. Alright, so forestry needs 2 more organic, which is almost done processing. That'll finish, and then we can go to advanced manufacturing, which will then hopefully let me get all the stuff I need for this. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's in the advanced manufacturing building, but I don't know what that material is. The black square. I'm going to guess that it's an extension of the carbon fiber. So this carbon fiber probably gets processed in the advanced manufacturing plant into something else. So, that being said, let's get some carbon fiber made so I'm not waiting on that later. How about a lot of it? There, perfect.
Kitty, stop yelling at me.
Stab it. Stop yelling at me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Alright, so we have titanium. It's fine. It's fine. I'm debating on whether or not I wanted to process that into rods right away. I don't, at the moment, need to. So the problem with the 1000 being a good start is that 1000 is only 100 carbon fiber. And I'm needing to burn more than 100 carbon fiber just to make the science needed to get there. So it may sound like a good start, but it's really a little amount, which is that's really tiny. In fact, I might do another 1000. Because it really does not feel like that's going to be enough. Here, 2000. 2000, be faster. Now, on the thought of automation, I've been doing most of this stuff as I need it, which is fine, but leads us to waiting a lot. Yes, that was a joke. Got it. Yeah, no, I know it's not nearly enough. And I only have 6,000 carbon, so I could easily turn all of that into science and not have enough for anything. But automation is a thing, and I don't know exactly how I want to do that. Because, like, you can't easily do Factorio-style automation, because you don't have, massive quantities of a single ore in one place. So setting up belts to feed things and, deciders to decide how much ore is going to what place, that's not as easy to do because we don't have, a specific location for copper to come from. We've got all these planets, and sure, I could set up, 100 drones here and tell them all to work on copper, and then we'd have a source of copper, but that's kind of finite. So the only way I could think to do that is set up all the conveyor belts on here, because you can do these belts like so, and each one of those could be a different type of material, for example. But it's not consistent enough of an income in a specific location to be able to really rely on that. So I don't know exactly how to do the automation, other than just throw a bunch of shit in here when I need to build something. So Zeph, any thoughts or suggestions on that? Because, like, ideally, I would want it to, always have 100 carbon fiber on hand. And if I take it out, it'll craft another 100 carbon fiber. The only way I can think of to do that, since these machines are always going to produce what they're going to produce at all times, the only way to do that is if no carbon fiber is in here, get 100 new, or get 1,000 new carbon into this machine. Which obviously we could do through the decider blocks, which I don't think I even have access to yet, honestly. Now that I think about it, yeah, I don't have the decider yet, so I'd still need to unlock that before I could even do that brand of automation. But I can't think of any other way to do it. So we got signals here. I would need electronics and signals to get the decider. And then arithmetic if I really felt the urge to. It's not a lot. Done. I did it. Might impede my ability to get the advanced manufacturing, but we'll figure it out. I still need one more chemistry to get the decider. Then we got signal cables. Signal sender, receiver. Fabricator bots. I know I looked at those before and I was equally confused. Curious. We'll figure it out later. It's fine. Yeah, the endless supply of basic building supplies is the hardest part I can think of. The only thing I can really think of is all of these materials in here don't really need to be in ingot form. They really just need to go into here to be turned into their next material. Because it's going to be rare that I'll need any of these in bar form specifically, except for iron and copper for that science, the brain science. But I'm pretty sure I just built an overage of it. So, you know, do I just bite the bullet and dump the entire contents of this machine into here and be done with it? And then everything that gets processed from here goes into here and turns into whatever it needs to be. Because that would be the most basic form of automation I could do. Oh, I can't even swap the input-output on these. Huh. Oh, right. Hang on. That was its power source. So this needs to come power through here. So we have an input here on this side. Input here on this side, then output over here, and then input over here. So if I wanted to, I could turn that around, basically. Here, let's do that. Well, that's why I was thinking this machine. Because this is just 4 of them. That they're not tied together. So this one would remain as ingots. And this one would be processed materials going into here. So basically half of my supply always gets cooked into stuff. And the other half gets saved as ingots if I need it to. So I think that's like a fair compromise. Trying to figure out how to power these, because if I wanted to belt anything from here into here, I would probably need to reorient these, but I don't know if I want to belt them. Cause I don't really need to. No, it's fine. Here, let's get out of my way. Get out of my way. Okay, you can get back to work. You. won't rotate anymore. Why won't you rotate anymore? You rotated just fine. Ah, I see. Got it, okay. Eight auto catchers for each smelter. Yeah, that makes sense. I've only got 4 at the moment, but this will probably expand at some point or another. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, here's an interesting issue, which may or may not be an issue. If I belt out of here, it only has 1 inventory slot. It doesn't have an input and an output. So is this going to output everything that's in here, including the raw ores? Will I need a filter for that? And I think the answer to that is probably yes. So let's do that. Filter. Yes. Okay. So then we do this, and then this, that. There. We got ingots on the move. And you're going to turn all those things into plates and whatnot. As soon as I power it. Right. Need to do that. Oh, yeah, rods will be needed for screws. How much screws do you need? I know screws are needed for, like, the platforms. Platforms. Yeah, I know rods are needed for science. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out, is do I want to burn a bunch of screws, or burn a bunch of rods into screws when I don't need that many screws? I just don't know how many screws I'll need. Because we need rods for bots, we need rods for flooring, we need rods for science. Well, let's take a peek at these Discord pics. Yes, that looks correct. So you have at least 1 free PCI slot, PCI 1 specifically, and then those look like they're probably PCI 4s. Hard to say for sure, but they're either way they're PCI slots and they'll work for 1 as well if necessary. So that's fine. And then for the modem router thing, Coda 4582. Don't recognize it, but we'll see what it looks like. Doc says cable modem router. So it is a modem router combo. 8021 AC, great. Dual 2.4, yeah, 2.4, sorry, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Yeah, so pretty much any modern card that you get will be fine. But we'll look in a little bit and see what kind of card we can find. It's a shame that we didn't do this on Monday, because Amazon probably had some sort of Cyber Monday deal. But prices for the cards generally aren't too terrible, so. You know what, Seth? I've never done that. I've had the option many times, but I've never done it. I've always just set up a computer to do a remote share. Alright, let's let's take all of this and just put it in here manually. All of it. All of it but 1,000. We'll keep some on hand just for the hell of it. Yes. Yes, that'll do. Oh, I know, Voluna. I know. I know. But, quite frankly, most retail options these days are all garbage. Unless you find like a mom and pop computer shop. Which really don't exist much anymore, unfortunately. I had one nearby, back when I lived down south near Mom. Lovely guy. Most jovial fella ever, from like Morocco or something. Met him actually while I was working at Walmart, of all evil places to be. And he was just buying whatever cheap Walmart electronics were on sale so he could resell them in his shop. Great guy. Ah, rock. Oh, same pine. I tried to order, I think it was 3 things at once. And I was like, I'm ordering them all in the same cart at the same time. And I was expecting to get them all in the same box. I didn't even have the option to ship them on the same days. It's like, what days would you like them? Item 1 was like Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Item 2 was like Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday of like the following week. It was just, it was awful. Okay. I know. I had that same check too. But it didn't matter because each item had its own separate delivery date selections. So even when I picked the one that said, you know, fewest boxes possible, it was still like, you're getting them on different days. Don't worry about it. One of my shipments recently disappeared entirely. I got a shipment notice that it was going to show up on Sunday night at like 8 p.m. or something like that. And it didn't show up. And then I got an update saying, oh, your item might be delayed. We'll keep an eye on it for you. And then like the next week it hadn't shown up. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'll cancel the order because clearly it's not going to show up. But one of my other shipments, actually I ordered 2 of the same rough thing at the same time. One went missing after it said it was supposed to deliver on Sunday. The other one did end up delivering on some weird time and date. I don't even remember. It was like another Sunday afternoon or something. It was delivered by a random dude in an unmarked sedan. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know how Amazon is picking their drivers now, but it's weird. Literally just unmarked sedan, and it looked like it was, you know, a mid-90s middle of the road vehicle, kind of sort of beat up, kind of sort of not. Didn't get a chance to look at the driver, but it was the weirdest experience. All right, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, right. So I need to migrate my bots off of Svanas Pina. So let's migrate them onto this line for now. Which means I need to make room for that. Do we have room? Plenty of room. They contract out all their deliveries? Yeah, I know. I didn't realize they were contracting to random individual contributors, though. I figured they'd at least contract it out to, you know, reputable people. Not to say that random dude in the sedan wasn't reputable, but would not be my first choice. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a, you know, small time contract deal where some random college kid is looking for extra money and decides to pick up just like an Uber style delivery for a single Amazon package or whatever. I don't even know how they do it, but feels like something that they would do. Alright, so 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these guys are ready. So let's set them up to... Let's get titanium going a lot. Alright, and then we need belts. Oh, there's a pole there. Pole, I need you to kindly move. Thank you. No problem, Big D. Alright, so let's get this little situation sorted. You guys, you're fired. Alright, so they all should be making their way to these new machines I just built. And we just need to finish getting these things all powered up. Let's delete that. I need a platform to extend out to there. I'll need the wire to extend out to there. Wasn't exactly how I meant to do that. There we go. Really? Son of a bitch. Wait, I think I can take all of these. Do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so titanium's happening. This is good. I do need to add more solar panels. Technically, I don't need to add more solar panels. Because these guys, unfortunately, work just fine without extra power. I can underpower them. I could run this entire thing off a single solar panel if I wanted to, but that just doesn't feel right. We're going to attempt to do it at least remotely the right way. So that's enough power for each machine, and the extra ones on the end power the smelter on the end here. So we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Let's go ahead and just turn the titanium rods into stuff. That's fine too. And the uranium. Sure, what the hell. And the aluminum. Alright, so that then frees up Svenus Pena. I would like to choppa all of the trees. Unfortunately, this is a manual process. And I might not need to chop all the trees, now that I think about it, because we are either about to or have already unlocked forestry. So I can start growing my own trees, technically. Ice rescue in Red Lake? No, I did not hear about that. I tend to miss almost all local news by virtue of not going outside. And not paying attention to my surroundings. People stuck on a sheet of ice that broke off the shore. Wow. That's a hell of a story. A couple got engaged in the chaos. Nice. Might as well make the best of the situation. Well, good to hear that it was a rescue and not a disaster. Now, this little block of dirt here, I have already gone through and plucked out all of the silica that I could find. So I'm not worried about that. Otherwise, I might start setting up random miners to try to dig holes in this thing, or eat the whole damn thing. But I'm not that worried about it. And I've already decided I don't want to keep doing all the trees, so we're not doing the trees. I'm going to keep looking for the rocks, though, because those are important. I'm also going to remember to go breathe. Breathing's nice. Yeah, if only the real world worked that way. So let's see. Any more rocks around? Rocks and or leafy greens pretending to be rocks. That's also a thing. Are you rocks? No. You're blobs of dirt. Weird. Alright. Nope. Okay. I don't see any more rock-like objects. I don't see any more silica patches. We have lots of trees, but I can start growing my own trees. So I think this blob of dirt is done. We will disconnect it from the rest. And I will take this back. Thank you very much. Leave you there in case I need to dock something else there. Alright, so now this block of dirt is now irrelevant to me. We're going to leave it. I'm not going anywhere yet, but I'm going to leave it there. Hello, Scooby. Yes, it is a force field oxygen bubble. That is correct. That is the only place I can breathe currently. I'm eventually going to extend it out to this one as well, but I don't need to at the moment. Upwards of 200 people on the Red Lake. Nice. Definitely Minnesotans not learning their lesson by existing in the state for so long. To know that the mass thaw that we had recently, and coupled with the fact that winter has just started, means that ice isn't really all that stable yet. It feels like this shouldn't need to be reset every year, but apparently it does need to be reset every year. Alright, so let's kill that. And we'll put that there as a reminder that I need to do it. Because I don't have very many screws on me. Do I have more screws? I have a few more screws. Not enough, though. Not enough to matter. Alright, science. How you doing? Science? Science man sciencing? Science man not sciencing anymore. We need more oxygen. I didn't math the oxygen correctly. God damn it. Alright, fine. We'll turn them on again. More science. I'm smart. When I was doing the math science, I didn't think about... I was, for whatever reason, I read this science as 4 and 4, not 4 and 8. So I put in half the amount of oxygen I needed to for the amount of science I wanted. Silly, silly. You can go in there. You can go in there. Well, that's fine. Oh no, you're right, Big D. Every year. Every year, I mean, hell, multiple times per year, people forget how to drive on snow. Multiple crashes, huge pile-ups, and huge incidents every single time there's a big snowstorm because people just forget that they need to actually drive carefully in the snow. It's amazing. Every friggin' year. Like today, exactly. Today's big snowstorm, I haven't paid attention to the news, but I can almost guarantee there was a lot of crashes and whatnot. Hell, as a teen, I participated in that mess. But I have not participated in that mess since I was a teen, because I actually remember what it's like to drive in snow every year. Nice. Operate a snowblower today. Good. Alright, let's get more bars. I need more bars. 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 Okay, so let's do more mining. So right now we're picking at the sombrero. Sombrero is getting chewed, and I'm okay with this. But I think we need more sombrero chewing. So let's see where more stuff is located. So this little patch over here is fine as it is. So we got carbon, carbon, copper, copper, carbon, titanium, carbon, titanium. So we have this lovely, mostly flat patch, but it's not really near anything. It's got a couple of carbons. It's got a little bit of titanium. It's not terribly close to this thing. So maybe here, like right along this thing. Yeah, let's clear a patch and do more mining. Hello, kitty. Tony had to drive places today. Ugh, horrible. What a bad time to have to drive. Alright, so if we build right along here, kind of right next to that titanium vein, we should be able to go as long as I need to. And I think we'll split the difference, maybe? Cut this layer down, leave this layer, and cut that layer, or build that layer up. And we'll have a flat plane to work with. Would be nice if I didn't keep accidentally chopping too deep. How much space wide do I need? Hello, Sparkle! How much space wide do I need? 4. So we need 9 wide. And I think that's technically it, because I don't really need room around it to get around. So 9 wide's the only space I really need. Oh, Nah, it'll be fine. I forgot where I was going for a second there. So we're building here-ish. Hi, kitty. How are you, kitty? So how is everyone doing tonight? I've been kind of yammering nonstop. So, enough about me. How are you guys? Oh, we don't have a way to drag and drop lines. Oh, that's horrible. Alright, let's do here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going this way. Get out of my way, tree. You're in my way. You're in the way of progress. You too, Rock. Two doctor's appointments and double vaccines in the same arm. Oof. Definitely time to pass out for a couple hours for sure. I suspect this job would be made a whole lot easier if I did it out of platforms. But for some reason my brain goes to terraforming before platforms, and I don't know why that is. But I probably should get out of this mentality, because this is a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Scooby had a busty day today. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we have our little setup here. Let's do his guys. Make sure that my spacing is right. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I made enough room for another 12. Fair enough. I was kind of expecting to have a little bit more room than that, but that's okay. Me? Took a final and aced it. Nice. Yeah, hi kitty. I mean, I don't know the best practice, but I have heard that if you don't hear back from them within a reasonable amount of time, it's generally good practice to call them anyway and ask what their response is. But I am not the one to go to in terms of job hunting, so don't ask me. I'm awful at that. Okay, so now we do pillar for the funds of it. I think I need to do pillar up one more. Platform. Lots of platform. Smelter. I don't think I made room for my smelter, so let's carve out a spot for that. That's fair enough, Big D. I mean, depending on how close you are with the people at the company or how close your dad is, it might be worth asking why you didn't get it, if that comes to be. Just to have the information about why you didn't get it, how you might do better, that kind of thing. Alright, so let's do belts. Belt's the correct direction, perhaps? Okay, that's not cool. Hang on. Nope, wrong button. Delete. Okay, belt facing that way. I drag that way, and it turns in the other direction. So I think I need to drag from the other direction back to here for that to work right. Yeah. It's direction of drag, which is fine. I can deal with that. I also need to go breathe. Alright, so all these things are being processed into plates, which is good. Carbon is carbon being dumped into here as well? Is my filter not working? Hang on. One, split, go. No, carbon's definitely not getting dumped. I guess I just don't remember how much I put in there. That's fine. Oh, you've already worked there before. Great. Then you're fine. we need more platform there. And I think I will need a little more platform there. Okay, so all that's happening. Yoink. Then we need power to all this. Let's see, how much power do I need? 4, yep, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then this side. That. And then we need 3 here to manage this thing. Done. Let's see. What is in this general vicinity? We've got carbon. We got copper, and titanium. Perfect. Carbon. Over here can be titanium. And then copper. Alright, all set up. Perfect. Snowblowing was great, because I didn't have to do it. Although my neighbor did come by. So my neighbor works for the city. So he does snowblowing for the entire city. So he came back after a long day of snowblowing nonstop. And then he noticed that my snowblowing company, or snowplow company, had plowed my driveway into his yard. And he was fucking pissed. He was mad. So he came over to tell me that he gave them a serious earful, and if they do it again, we need to yell at them very thoroughly. He was very unhappy, and I don't blame him, because he had been working all damn day. My poor neighbor. Alright. I need to do a thing, and I had not been preparing for this thing. We need more drones. So let's dump in all of this. How many drones do I need? I just made 12 more drones. So, 12 times 4 is 48. So I don't actually need that much. Let's do 48. Get rid of the rest, and then we'll do... 60? 60. Mental math is hard sometimes. And then we'll turn you on and give me drones. Now these drones are probably going to go over to here, which is fine. I'm going to wait for the first one to get produced and make sure that I can transfer him correctly. True. He might have been able to let off a little bit of steam with that little rant that he did to my snowplow company. Because my snowplow company, I mean, it's you know, an older guy who runs the company, and he hires out all the work to young, you know, late teens, early 20-somethings. And you know, my neighbor had said that it looked like a kid who was driving the truck, so probably didn't know what he was doing. Or barely knew what he was doing. But yeah, he was not happy. It was kind of amusing. All right, where are my drones going? Where are my drones? Oh, where are my drones going? There's my drones going. Okay. So we have drones. Let's see if I can move them. Miners. We have 3 miners here currently. Because he's got work assigned. So they go work assigned while they're moving, and then working while they're just sitting at the dock. So let's see if we can move these guys from the dock to Nedwick. And those guys should pass through here, get to here, and hopefully realize that they have work to do over there instead of go back home. So we're going to see what they do. Because otherwise I might need to delete those to get these guys going where I want them. Yeah, they just go right back home again. Okay, cool. So let's delete this mess. Deleted. And I got a bunch of homeless drones. Homeless drones now get to go to Nedwick. There. Since there's no home for them here, they'll get to this planet and they'll see that there's free space to park and work over here. So they'll go do that. Hopefully. Alright, so we got 12 there. We had 12 here, but we expanded out another 6. So we have 18 here. That's more parking space than I have over here planned. So these guys are going to be working on this planet for quite some time, but I will eventually need to move them somewhere. I think the answer is move them to a new planet. So we're all right, but this Ceros here is going to go down sooner than later. Wait, I have Anthropode? Which one's Anthropode? Anthropode slash Antipode slash whatever we're calling it. I totally forgot I stole that planet. Legit forgot. It's fine. Okay, we'll unmark you guys for now because I don't need them marked. Pina can stay marked. Ceros can stay marked. What do we have here? So we have, in our local neighborhood, we have Minera, which has a whopping 200 aluminum. Not even worth looking at. This one's got 12,000 gold, 15,000 copper, and 20,000 carbon. Not bad. Fidgety is mediocre. Just straight up mediocre across the board. Tzup has some okay stuff on it. And then Bogarol Muppy, also mediocre, irrelevant planet. Tzup might be worth taking. And Jonemi might be worth taking. A large wavy bowl volcano. And then a flat gravel bowl medium. Alright. So maybe we'll take those. But I do need to do some work to make sure that my existing setup is cleaned up a little bit. Because it's getting a little bit frame ratey. But Savanus Pina is ready to get rid of. It's detached, so if we move, it's not coming with. So it'll be fine. Let's see. So that's the direction of Jonemi? No, that's the direction. Yeah, so that's the direction of Jonemi, straight up. So maybe we go visit Jonemi. Because it's got the gold and the uranium that I really like. And leave Svanus Pina behind. Let's see how bad the frames are when I do that. Up. 20, 19, 17. A moderate amount of FPS. Let's just go all the way, full speed ahead. Oh god, full speed ahead's too much. Full speed ahead's too much. 6 FPS. Oh god. Horrible. Horrible. Stop. Stop. Cool. Good note. Full speed's too much. Half speed. No, half speed is also awful. Yeah, drop the plow and go. Apparently there's more to it than that. And I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware that it was illegal to plow or to drop your snow in certain areas or certain parts of the street or whatever, because I don't know any of that crap. But I expected them to know that crap. So my neighbor was not too happy about it. Hey, bye, Svenispina. I miss you. Alright, so how's my science doing while we're traveling here? We're still doing basic science. We don't have anything else in there. That's right, oxygen. This is awful to navigate at 18 FPS currently. Water, oxygen. Here, we'll take these as they are. Get that in there. Get science moving at least a little bit. Do we need chemistry science? I do. So I need to put some more rods in there. Let's do 200 rods. I need to make more rods. Rods are definitely a thing I need the most of. So let's take 1,000 plates. Put 1,000 plates in here. Now let's take 1,000 carbon. Put 1,000 carbon in here. And get some plates moving, or get some rods moving. Yeah, center medians I can understand because that's a line of sight issue. Typically they just get plowed up, you know, at the end of my street and kind of pushed back up a little bit into the median a little bit, or into the, I guess, the easement. But this new guy did not do that, and it was very upsetting. Not to me, I didn't witness it, but you know, on behalf of my neighbor. Ooh, we have another ice planet. I think I see one. I kind of want it. It's a tiny little ice planet, but might still be worth grabbing. So that is up. Jonemi, Fidgety, Omega Swimtimius. That's a name, sure. It is a frozen donut. Ooh, yes, let's get a frozen donut. That sounds delightful. Ooh. Interesting, I have the option to forget this one, even though I never touched it. Button. Perfect. I don't need it. I could go for a donut too. That'd be delightful. Alright, you guys are still droning along just fine. Everything's happy as can be. We're not getting any materials yet, curiously enough. Guys, why you... Because I haven't transferred all the drones over, goddammit. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I forgot. I have a bunch of drones that were being crafted, and I forgot to move them places. Guys, go over and get to work. Nedwick. Nedwick. There we go. Saving's probably a good plan. Here, let's stop the boat, and then we'll do a save. Oh god, it's so nice to have frames back. Save. Save. There we go. All saved. Oh god, double save. Here. Quick save. There, we have regular saved and we have quick saved. Alright, is that all my drones? And did I math correctly? I don't think I mathed correctly. Yeah, I don't think I mathed correctly. Well, let's do another 12. There. Oh god, another save, quick save. In fact, we'll even double save it. Perfect. Nothing like 3 redundant saves in a row. Immediately after the autosave. Two, 0, 0, 0. All of the zeros. I've realized my problem. I can't do math. That's a problem. So, I needed 24 drones, not 12. I said the number 12 and it just stuck in my brain. That's all that happened. Yeah, let's get you over to Nedwick. You over to Nedwick. Never too safe when it comes to saving in games, yes. Especially early access games. Okay, so that means I do need more hydrogen. You guys are still doing oxygen? Yeah, that's fine. You keep doing. How much water do we have left? Oh shit. I've used 2,000 water. Okay. Alright. Cool. How close are we to the next step to get the nuclear reactors? We need 25. We need 25 chemistry, so we need 15 more. And then we need 30 organic, which means we need 14 more. I don't have organic in progress. I do have organic in progress. I don't have enough. I do have enough. That's fine. It's just coming along. We're working on it. We have enough materials in there. You know what? I think it can be treat time. I'm gonna have to go BRB and get it, but I think we can. No, Gizmo, that was not for you. No. Silly kitten. I said treat time, and his little head perked up. He's like, "Oh, really, really, kitty, kitty." Beep. All right, we're gonna let all this stuff cook and process, and I will BRB. Okay, I'm back, and I see the other buttons. So we're doing a stretch break as well. Gizmo. See the kitties. Tail. This one right here. This tail. Kitty. Kitties. They saw me move, so they want something. I'm not going to give it to them, but they want it. Okay, let's see. We are still processing all of the things. It's probably going to take forever. I probably need multiple machines for this, but it's fine. How are we doing food-wise? You still have a bit of bread left. You're good. I do need more hydrogen. And that was the entirety of the hydrogen. Okay, cool. So we need to move this thing. And in fact... Not really sure how I want to do this just yet, but I think we need to move the automation. Oh, and of course these can't be... You know, I really wish we could swap these. The inputs and outputs. Because it'd be kind of neat if you could have oxygen and hydrogen facing each other as well. But all the inputs and outputs are in the wrong spots. So that's not going to happen. So basically I need this set up for hydrogen as well. So let's do that, but let's do that over here. I think I'll just end up moving this whole process over. So let's turn these guys off. I don't think they need to be turned off. I think I get the materials back anyway. In fact, let's test it. So we've got 39, 48 numbers. We got a little under 160 oxygen there. So if I just delete those, do I get my 160 back? I do. Individual stacks. Perfect. Maybe. I don't. I mean, it's never been mentioned, so I probably would have to suggest it. Probably worth suggesting. Alright, give me all that back. Gimme. So up here, we can do hydrogen and oxygen. So the oxygen just takes... Rock, get the fuck off my head. The oxygen just takes water and outputs oxygen. That's all it does. The hydrogen, if it were to be automated, would take in coal. So that's a thing to consider as well, is that if I want to automate this, I would need some sort of logic set up. Since it's just coal, as like its only production thing aside from quartz, which I wouldn't use it for, I could probably do a very similar setup to what I have over here for coal splitting. Box splitters set up to segregate out the materials. So maybe we'll do that. Let's do that. Alright, so hydrogen. Hydrogen, yeah. Let's do hydrogen here. Probably just need to do 4 of each for now. I don't think it needs to be anything fancy. And then oxygen can be on the other side. Did I do it right up against the white? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now, these, I think I want the input to be in the back, just for ease of use. I can't. Son of a bitch! Alright, so the input has to be in the front. I swear that button was available when I looked over here. What the hell? Weird. Okay. Cool. Run belts from here, you mean? I don't know what you mean. Oh, also, I totally forgot my treat. My treat. No. Yeah, this is the button I was looking for. Swap conveyor gates. Which is amusing that it's working on the oxygen generator, because it doesn't need it. Or rather, it does need it, just to be able to get a proper output. But why is it not over here? Maybe that's a screenshot worth taking. Bug report. Howdy, Cass. How you doing? Wait a second. Consumption 1? Hang on. What's happening here? I had these oxygen generators built over here, and they were like consumption 3 or something. And I needed like a whole bunch of solar panels to make up for it. And why is this missing? When did that happen? What's even going on in my life anymore? Oh, no, Big D, my question was, I don't quite understand what you mean with that belt thing. You say run belts from the box and power stuff? I don't... Are you talking about like running belts from here over to there? No, the weird part is like, I had built these oxygen generators over here. I had 4 of them, and I had built them today. So unless the game updated while I was playing... Oh, my brain. My brain. I'm so confused. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. The science just happened. I heard the ding-a-ding. The science just happened. We now have... we now have advanced manufacturing. Oh, son of a dick. Okay. Okay. I found the graphene that I need to be able to make the nuclear energy. It's another line down. It's fine. It's fine. We just need more science. We need one more science. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. So advanced constructor. We've already done. I need advanced manufacturer. So I need 4 titanium rods and 2 concrete. How do I make the concrete? Smelter? Smelter. Oh. No, I need stone plates. How to make the stone plates? Uh-oh. I think I know the answer to this one. I think the answer is... saw. I need a saw to make the stone plates. Circular saw. So I need 4 titanium bars for that. good thing I happen to have some titanium bars right over here that I've been making. A lot of them, in fact. Cool. Cool. Ah, okay. So the reason I wouldn't do that is because this setup is specifically for the power, and specifically set up to split the power, or split the coal evenly between these 4 devices. And each one of these splitters has to be configured manually to split evenly. If I could do an even split between these 4 devices, it would be great. It would be easy enough. But the way it works is if I put, 100 carbon in here, this splitter splits 1 into that machine and 3 forward on the belt. This one does 1 into the machine and 2 forward on the belt, and then 1 and 1, and the last one goes into here. So it's an even split that I had to manually configure. To extend this out to that direction, I would need to do a whole new routine of splits that I just don't want to do. So I want to just replicate this with that even split configuration into these guys. I do need to report that that button's missing. I'm going to do that now before I forget. What's the button called? Yeah. Swap conveyor gates. It's the one that takes your inputs and outputs and swaps them. Nope. Nope, that is not the correct term, Cass. I think you might be mistaken. Okay, so that's been reported. And the fact that this oxygen generator has the button when it doesn't need the button. And its default conveyor slot is input when there's nothing to input into this machine. It only takes water from the pipe and turns it into oxygen blocks, which can be outputted. So this should be default to output, and the button shouldn't even exist because it's not needed. So to even automate this machine in the first place, you have to click that button. And then the hydrogen, which has an input material, doesn't have the button and can't be inputted through the other side. So this is not going to be fun to automate, and in fact, I'm not gonna do it because I would need to belt all along here on the outside, a block away. I mean, it's doable, I guess. I guess I could do it, but I really don't wanna. Well, I think you might be misinterpreting the cats as well, because that button doesn't really mean what you think it means. It's safe to say the treat word. They're not here to hear me. Alright, how's everyone doing over here? How you guys doing? You processing? You working? Working enough. I still need more bots. Did I forget to? I didn't forget. I just didn't do it yet. Okay, got it. Got it. Alright, let's attempt to finish this off. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, let's run up to the ceiling. Oh, they're not even lined up, are they? No. That's right. I forgot. They're not lined up. Yeah, these are really obnoxious. So we need power. Power is going to be a thing I need to transfer over as well. We'll probably do it under this platform just for sanity's sake. I don't really have a particular place for that just yet. But let's do centered, if at all possible. So let's do centered here. Down. Power. Now that's gonna be a thing. I think I could technically run through there, but I would never be able to find those cables again, so I'm not gonna do that. I think we can just safely go down and under. And then this can go away. Alright, so then if I just put a line right through here. Yeah? No? Up. Connected. Not connected, because that block is in the way. Cool. So you can't go through the foundation with power cables. You can go through floors with power cables. You can do that, no problem. And it connects and everything does what it's supposed to do. But you can't do through the foundation, which is unfortunate. So then maybe up through the floor? Look right there. And then this can go, and that can go. And this will have to come back up through the floor. Okay. And then we'll just ceiling this for the moment. I don't know how I want to make this look pretty, but this ain't it. That's definitely ain't it. So let's do the power cable across the ceiling. And of course this is awful because I don't have nearly enough power production for all this crap. But we'll supplement where needed. In fact, let's just supplement here for now. for the moment, the most janky power setup ever, but it's fine. Okay, I will go ahead and automate this part. Alright, so we need split, split, split. And you are going leftward, so 3 to 1. 3 to 1 to 0. And you are a 2 to 1 to 0. And you are a 1 to 1 to 0. And I suppose we're probably just going to do coal. I don't think we need to do that, but just in case. And then we need a box. Need a box somewhere. Box. Where's the box? Give me the box, box, box. 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 Where are the boxes? There's a box. Okay, so that should feed coal in a roughly even amount. And we have 4 devices, so let's do 100 and make sure that it splits out to 25 in each thing. It should do 1, pass 3. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted it to do. I messed every damn one of these up. 1 to 3. 1 to 3, 1 to 2, and then the 1 to 1 is fine. Okay, let's stop. Let's redo that with proper counts this time. This is why we test. Okay. So it should go skip, 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 in, skip, 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 in. Okay. And you should do skip, in, skip, 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 in. Skip, skip, in, skip is what you're doing. A little bit weird, but whatever your choice is, however you want to do it. It's taking the middle one of the 3. Perfect. And that one should be taking every other one. Skip. In. Perfect. Okay. So that's automated. That's doing the thing. Now we just need to pipe up everything. I guess technically... So technically what I could do is I could just do another layer of tank and just be done with it. Why do we have 1400 water? Where did that come from? Are things still processing when they shouldn't be? I'm so confused. No. Aha. Things are processing exactly where they should be, because I didn't realize that I ran this temporary line directly over my input for all of my water processing. I didn't intend to do that, but I accidentally powered the whole thing, which is why it's working now. We didn't power up here yet, but that's fine. We'll get there. And that's still only 61% efficiency, so we're still way underpowered. Whoops. That goes under the whoopsie doodle category. Alright. So, water. How do I want to do the water? Because if I do another tank here, then all of the pipes that are coming out of these will immediately be connected. And I don't even have to do anything else. They'll just pipe their way straight downward and pull from the top of the tank. but I was planning on having that layer be foundation blocks, which wouldn't work. So, do I stick with that plan, or do I just say fuck it? Because otherwise I would need to route all of these pipes together and then feed them down through like here. And then we go here, and then we would pipe. Miss entirely. Pipe. There we go. So that would be the alternative. I feel like it needs to be done moderately legitimately. And stick with my plans. So let's do that. We'll have these come up part way. And then we'll have this come up part way and down this way. There we go. Running out of cables. Oh god. That's horrible. Horrible. Worst decision I've ever done. I have a couple more cables. Let's get those producing before I forget. Any plates? How many wires do I want to do? 500. 500 plates worth of wires. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll do the same for copper as well, because I'll probably need it. There we go. Here we go. I at least have enough wire to finish off this. I like how it takes wire to make pipe. Alright, there's a little decorative water supply setup doodad. Now all these things have water. They are making hydrogen for me. I don't know how much I need. Cause I didn't math it correctly. So let's see if I can figure out how many drones I need to do. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2. Okay, so we have, I don't know why there instead of at the end of there, but we have 12 more bots to do. Which means I need 48 more hydrogen. Which I think we got coming out of here. Ooh, other thing I could do is I could, yeah, let's do that. Let's do belt. Actually, before I do belt, let's do filter. So we want a filter, which is number 4. Blocker, splitter, pusher, blocker, filter. Filter. Filter to only have coal come out. And then we take a belt from here. Put you there. Belt, there we go. All the hydrogen comes out. Hopefully I don't need to filter hydrogen. It's not going to pull the coal out, because that would be obnoxious. We'll have to test. It seems to be stopping at hydrogen. It does not seem to be pulling the coal out, which is good. There we go. Automation. We're doing it. We're doing it. And then over here, we can set all of these to output. we can do the same thing. We can put a box. Oxygen. Lovely. There we go. So now we have oxygen automatically putting out into a single box, so I don't have to go into each machine like I had been doing the whole damn night. We have hydrogen doing the same. Yoink. So now over here, we need 48. And let's see if I can math these correctly. I don't know why I didn't math them correctly. So we need 6. 6 times 12. 72? 72. 72. Yes? Yes. Either way, it'll be fine. So then the bots are going to come out, and we can filter them back over there and have them do more work. Good, good. Okay, so let's add the saw machine, which is a new one. Circular saw. Wait a second. Is this going to be what I think it's going to be? It's right next to the kitchen. Oh, here's hoping it doesn't require a colonist. Oh no, some power-thirsty equipment. Oh no. I don't have time for that. Let's do... Not really a good place to put this right there. I wanted it right there, but that's fine. We don't need the thrusters to actually have ability to thrust. It's fine. And then you can get how much power? 20 fucking power. Oh god. Awful. I'm just trying to make a nuclear reactor here. I'm just trying to work here. Alright. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's fine. Now I'm at 56% efficiency again. It's fine. Alright, so I know I need the stone plates for stuff. Let's see if we can get a handle on what we're doing here. I need to get a handle on what we're doing here. So we're trying to make, ultimately, we're trying to make the nuclear reactor. To make the nuclear reactor, I need those rods, which are metal frames. I need these, which is fine. I've got the materials for that. I need advanced manufacturer, so I needed 2 stone plates. So let's put a block of stone in there and see what comes out. Here, let's take, I don't know, 10. Give me 10 for now. I don't need. I had some in my pocket. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just put all that in there. I have not seen how much the nuclear reactor makes, and I don't want to be spoiled. I want this to be a pleasant and or painful surprise as necessary. Alright, so we got stone plates. Now I can upgrade that machine, which is now upgraded, and can produce electric panels, which it couldn't before, which is great. We've got that now. It wasn't necessary for anything I was trying to do, I don't think, but that's fine. I need advanced materials. That's my next thing I need, because I need the graphene to make the nuclear reactor. So advanced materials, which is going to give me an electric battery. I thought that was going to be a machine to make the graphene, but no, electric battery. So we need have everything we need except for the biology science. I need 13 more of that. And I need more carbon fiber for that, which I have in here. give me. So that's going to take 6 more minutes, give or take. Because it's 30 seconds per, and I need 13 of them, so sure. While that's working, we'll get back over here. So I need a way to turn this off, is what I need. I don't have the deciders yet, so that's a problem. Because I can't automatically turn these off based on the contents of the output box. Another thing to be aware of is that these, this thing needs an oxygen generator active with oxygen tanks to be filled with oxygen. So I can't just get rid of this thing, and I can't just dump everything out of here into a box, because at least one of these machines need to have oxygen in it to run my dome. So I think I'm just going to need to keep this one running with oxygen in it. Maybe with an automatic pipe, and that does now make me realize that this is needed because it needs to have oxygen fed into it potentially to run to feed the dome, which I didn't realize before. So that's a side thing. What is this thing called? Oxygen barrier. Oh God. Surrounded by ores. Alright. So yeah, this could potentially need an input if you're producing all your oxygen elsewhere and feeding it into one of these to power your domes. That's the only time I could think of needing an input. Otherwise, you always need to output your oxygen from these things. So, I guess I'm on the fence on which default that should be. But this one at the very least needs the button. Alright, so we're coming along. We're coming along. I don't honestly know if I need any of these electronic panels yet. I don't think I've seen anything that requires them. Because, for whatever reason, the nuclear reactor doesn't need electronic panels. You don't need to control this thing. You just set it up, slap some concrete and graphene around it, it's fine. Yeah. So let's see about making a few of those. Do I have the materials? I do have the materials for that. So we'll turn you on, and then I need 2 and 4 per. I think I needed 4 of them for the reactor. So I happen to have exactly... No. I have more than enough rods, but I don't have any wires, so we need wires. Wires, done. Perfect. Okay, so I need 2 and 4. 2 and 4. So I need 8. We're going to make 1 to start. Whenever we can make 1. 8, and then I need 16. That will make me the frames that I need for the 1 reactor. And then we need to get the graphene. So graphene's coming along. We have 5 biology science now. And we still need 10 more. So we're getting there. It's happening. Meanwhile, I do need more chemistry science, because I would like to get the decider, because I keep wanting to do automation with the decider. So I need 6 more on top of what I already have to do that. So let's get some biology stuff going. Rods? Yes, please. No more rods. Okay. Chemistry science. Rods and dirt. Somehow mixing rods and dirt makes science. Let's do... some. Perfect. Some it is. I'm also going to need to throw more dirt in there, so that much. Now, we will need more space science. I don't have very many motherboards, if any. Yep, I haven't been producing any of that crap yet. So let's do some motherboards. What's the motherboard turnaround? 3 to 1? So then let's do 300. Give me some motherboards. I do like the parallel processing of this machine. I like that it can do all of the different actions one at a time. Or all at the same time, but only one action of each type. So if you want, you know, 5 sets of aluminum plates to be crafted, you have to have 5 of these machines. But you can do all of the other things at one time. So that part's nice. Okay. Okay. So we'll take the rest of that, and then I think that's fine for now. Yeah, I have my drone pile up here, so let's get them moving. Move them all to Nedwick. Alright, they've all been moved to Nedwick. And they all are going to be traveling over to here. They're all going to do the thing over here. Let's turn on you. Yeah, we'll just turn on all these. That's fine. Sure. Make me glass automatically. Yeah. Do the things. Alright, well, all that stuff's processing. Let's see if we can get over to there. Oh. Uh-oh. I see a thing. I am moderately certain that's a black hole that I don't want to tango with. The void is kind of calling me. I kind of want to see, because I haven't actually seen what that does. I also technically haven't seen what the other thing does. I've avoided them so far. Do we have any of the other thing around? I don't see them. There's the thing that generates the fireballs. And that one I'm pretty sure we've avoided altogether. I do have, so I have achievements. One of the achievements that I got really early on is Comet. Survive the impact of a comet. I don't know when it happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't recall seeing it. But apparently I survived it. Great. But I really want to check out the black hole and see what happens. But there's also meteor rains and electric storms, according to the achievements. There is an achievement for surviving contact with a black hole. So maybe we attempt to do that. I don't know what constitutes as contact, but I have a feeling we'll find out the hard way at some point. Yeah. I'm curious. So we're gonna go do it. I have saved, and we'll probably attempt to not die too terribly much, is what we're gonna do. So we're moving up slowly. It's really gonna be difficult not to quick save and stuff, because I want to have my progress kept, but I also don't want to save too close to a black hole, because that's probably a bad thing. Probably. Maybe it turns into a white hole and we just get warped somewhere. Who knows? Maybe it eats me whole. That's more likely. Oh, also, Spina, you're only 2 layers away. We haven't gone very far. Ooh, Valhalla Prime. Oh, you have nothing on you worth taking. Tazup was worth taking. Jonemi is worth taking. This one's worth taking because it's a frozen donut and I want it. But other than that, it's not overly worth taking. But let's see what this black hole is like. Can I go faster? Can I go faster without murdering my frames? Short answer is barely. Barely. It looks like that black hole is roughly on the same plane as that planet. They look like they're kind of in line. And they look like they're moving at roughly the same speed, so they're roughly the same distance from me. So it might not be possible to get that planet without fighting the black hole for it. Alright, we're doing it. I'm assuming that's the black hole. It looks kind of black and holy. Alright, so that way's north, by the way. So if I need to quick escape, we probably need to book it east, I think, is probably the best plan. Down and east, perhaps. Oh, yeah, I think I see Event Horizon doing a little bit of shifting. Okay, okay. It must be a really tiny black hole. Alright, tell you what, how about we stop here, get our frames back for a moment. I want to monitor this thing. We're closer to it, for sure. I want to see if it does anything. Because I'm curious. I want to see what it does, if it does anything. It might just be sitting there waiting to suck me up. And that's fine. That's its prerogative. What else do we have here? So Valhalla Prime, nothing. Donut. Fidgety. Okay, so nothing new. I thought I saw something new pop up there somewhere, but I'm probably wrong. We have that little thing as a mini planetoid, probably a couple hundred iron or something like that. Alright. So we're just chilling next to a black hole. That's fine. It's possible that I can't get that planet. And if we're going to get the donut, we're going to need to go around the black hole. Because I don't know if I can get close enough to that thing to take it from the black hole. But I am curious. I just don't know how close we can get to these things to be even remotely safe. Alright. So, you guys still working? You guys still working? Good. Still getting stuff. This is great. Take materials. Alright, and just in the name of safety, we're going to do another save, and it's not going to be over this one. It doesn't appear to be doing anything. It doesn't appear to be moving. Everything seems fine. It's probably fine. So let's go. Hey, advanced materials. Nice. So advanced materials. Where does the graphene get cooked? Graphene, right here. 4 carbon fiber each. Okay. Well, good thing I have some more. Make me some of that, please. Oh, right. And aluminum plates. Duh. Alright, and then I need 16, and I need 8 of these. There. Now make me some graphene, please. Really awkward having that guy looming over me. Just watching. It's kind of creepy. Don't be creepy, bro. Okay. So. Stone plate. Stone plate. Reactor. Graphene. Metal frames. Graphene's incoming. Now these reactors, they have to be better than this. 10. If they're not significantly better, I'm going to be sad. If they are significantly better, we can make an awesome looking like reactor room in the middle here. That'll be neat. I just hope that they're not sad. I mean, even if they are double these, we need so much carbon for other stuff that it would be worth switching over to uranium anyway. I just need to make sure that I keep uranium incoming. Because we can't get it through these asteroid catchers. So I have to make sure to keep collecting uranium from planets and whatnot. Because that will be my only source. Okay, graphene. Graphene. Done. Give. Okay, so reactor. Reactor. Oh, it's so tiny. And if it's so tiny, that means it probably doesn't produce a lot of power. But, built. $40 power. Okay. So it's not phenomenal. But it's not awful. And it's 40 seconds per burn instead of 30 seconds per burn. So it doesn't go through materials nearly as fast as the coal ones do. So it's something. 4 times, you know, not terrible. Let's rotate you. Let's get rid of you. Let's get the power across. And let's get some fuel up in here. How about 100? There. Our efficiency's up. This is good. Alright, so graphene is still slowly producing. Graphene is definitely a bottleneck for sure. Let's make 4 more of these. I was kind of hoping that those reactors were bigger and more imposing visually, because then they would be kind of, they would be neat to build a build out of. But since they are small and unobtrusive, they're harder to justify building an entire segment devoted to them. Especially since I don't think I'd be able to produce enough uranium to feed enough of them to make a big structure out of. Like I could build a big structure with them, and I could do something neat with them, but that would require a lot of them, and I would not be able to have enough power to do that. But that's for another time. All right, so we're gonna screenshot. We're screenshotting. We're screenshotting. We're screenshotting. I'm going to attempt to screenshot the black hole when we get there. Okay. So, reactor. It's neat. I like it. Roughly the same, actually the exact same footprint as one of these guys. So they're definitely meant to be like a one-to-one upgrade. I do not have the upgraded engines yet, no. Which is probably going to be a problem with the black hole. We'll find out. Actually, did I research them? I don't remember if I'm pretty sure I didn't. I do have them. I just didn't make them yet. Maybe we should be preparing for this. Sure, why not? I need aluminum ingots on me, which I don't have. Aluminum ingots, done. Yeah, let's do some of these. How big are the footprint on these things? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Cool. It's not far away. It's about as close as that planet is. They're on roughly the same locational plane. Just based on what I've been seeing from the parallax movement. They're in roughly the same plane. They're probably actually right next to each other. So it definitely getting close to a problem for sure. Now, what is the thrust on these things? Do we have any information of that? No, we don't. Like, they don't have a thrust power or anything. Based on consumption, these are at least 5 times as powerful. But I don't have the power to feed these things anyway. Like, I don't have the power for any of this shit. What I could do, let's see, you've made plenty of oxygen. I can cut this off. I can cut that off, and I can cut this off. Okay, so how's my power now? Plenty. Okay, perfect. I'm trying really hard not to do it with solar panel walls. At the very least, I don't want everything to be solar panel walls. I'm fine with the remote outpost being solar panels, because it makes sense. 4 panels per machine, it's fine, it's easy. But I want there to be a reason to collect uranium. And that reason is power. So I want there to be a reason for the nuclear reactors. I want to use the things. So we have quite a bit of power left in here. Let's hook this guy up and see how much he's going to use. We're still at efficiency. That's good. Okay. So what is it like to turn you on? Oh, sweet Jesus. Alright. So one of each of these is more powerful by far than my current setup. So I can replace my current ones. I just need to figure out how to do it. It'll be fine. I got this. Get rid of you. Alright. Get rid of these guys. And then thrusters. Do I have enough materials? I don't have enough materials for lots of them. I need more circuit boards. So let's do some of that. I want 4 of them. 1 for each direction. So I need 8 circuit boards per. So I need 24... 24. Yeah. Numbers are hard. I'm having a hard time with numbers tonight. 32. I need 32. So we need more circuits. which means I need more electronic parts, which are here. $600 solars and still don't have enough power? Jesus. I can see that being a problem for sure. Like, I think the nuclear reactors do need to be buffed a little bit. They seem fine, but like if I look at my current planet setups, the ones that I don't own right now, we have 5,000 uranium there, nothing, 400, nothing, nothing. So in my current space, I have 5,500 uranium, which is great, but 5,500 uranium will not last very long. It's a one-to-one rod conversion. So let's see. Let's assume that you have 800 power requirement. Since you have 600 solar and it's still not enough, let's assume 800 power requirement. That means that you need 20 of these nuclear reactors to power. That's 20 uranium rods every 40 seconds. So, attempting to math. I know this is difficult. 20 rods every 40 seconds means that you're using, what is that, 30 rods a minute? 30 rods a minute. So let's do quick math. 5,500 divided by 30 rods. You get 183 minutes of running time. So 183 minutes of runtime puts you at 3 hours. So if I ate the entirety of all of my planets right now, not the ones that I own already, but the ones that are currently in my outer space, I get 3 hours of nuclear powered runtime. So that is rough, especially considering the time it takes to get to those planets and the time it takes to mine all of that material. Because the bots don't run quickly, so that's definitely a problem. Now, if I counted the planets that I've already found, that number is significantly higher. So I've got 6,000 uranium. Between these two, that puts it at 7,000. Never mind, that number is not significantly higher. The planets that I currently own are only 7,000 versus the 5,500 that I don't have collected. So maybe I do need to go grab those planets. I was kind of ignoring the uranium ones, but man, I might actually need to grab them. Because that's a lot. It really is a lot. And without a reliable infinite source like these guys, it's a lot of work to power them all. So yeah, no, I totally get not doing it. Especially after having run the math. I totally get not wanting to do these. Anything other than supplemental. Alright, so how are we doing with these guys? 27, 28. I need 4 more. Meanwhile, let's figure out our placement on these. So these are 2 blocks wide. I can place there on each spot. So if I take these off, place. This is the only one that would need to be moved. And this thing just needs to move over a block. Unless I shift my entire thing. Which I'd rather not do. So we'll move this. We'll place the thruster first so I don't fuck it up. Thruster. Oh, sweet Jesus, turn off. Stop. Stop thrusting me into black hole, goddammit. Alright, and then the other one, if I place this here, leaves me with that space. So I need to put the control thingy here. There's fine. Okay. So then if I put down any more of these thrusters, they should not start bumping me randomly. Oh god, they're bumping me randomly. Stop it. Okay, good. Having a little bit of problem with the thrusters deciding they needed to push me places. Alright, so we got that, and then our last thruster here. Good, good. Now, we have thrusters. And, of course, going with radial symmetry, we have something sort of resembling another swastika. Because radial symmetry is great, except for when it leads to swastikas every fucking time. We're gonna have to reorient these, I think. Because that's it's a little bit too close for my tastes. God damn it. I like radial symmetry, but it always ends up leading to swastikas. God damn it. And I am well aware that swastikas were not always the Nazi symbol, but they have unfortunately corrupted it. And radial symmetry leading to a swastika is pretty much how we ended up with that as a religious and I don't know if it's just a religious, but I think it's a religious and philosophical symbol in various cultures. But unfortunately, it was corrupted and it was ruined. It was ruined and sad. All right, so we're really close to the thing. So we're gonna save again as black hole approach. Save over because we're good. Okay, so are we ready to test out the black hole? Because it's entirely possible that as soon as I approach the black hole, my FPS is going to tank and I won't actually be able to move this thing to a different orientation in time. Like, entirely possible that the FPS is going to make it so I can't control this thing and we're just going to get sucked in. So I've saved. We're good. Going forward. I mean, we're going that way. We're going towards the black hole. I'm actually really curious about the distance that this thing starts acting. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Yep, so they're on roughly the same plane. Yep. Everything's good, everything's fine. You're giggling about the holes. Understandable. Alright, so let's stop it. See where we're at. Alright, so planet. I mean, we've managed to get to the planet. This is good. There's a planet here. It's wonderful. And this one's one that's got uranium, so I actually want to keep it. Black hole's just looming there. Okay, well, quick save. I kind of want to just manually fly my face into the black hole first and see what happens. Here, let's do it. Come here, bud. How you doing? How you doing? Black hole. Black hole. Screenshots. Black hole. I'm dangerously close to this black hole. I have saved several times, yes. Hi, bud. How you doing? Curious. Hi, friend. Are you actually friend-shaped and I wasn't aware of this? Hello? Oh, hello? Hello? Oh. Mission summary. Failure. Your character died. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Alright. That was fair. That was fair. So it's page up key and then video mode, which then lets you control while you're doing this. Otherwise, page up brings the thing back again, and you can do manual screenshots from here, camera control, all that fun stuff. But I just use it for video mode, which turns off the HUD, so you can fly around. Space agoraphobia. Yeah, as soon as you start flying away from land masses and other solid surfaces, it does get a little bit unnerving, even just in a video game. Alright, so the next step is to bring the ship over there. I would like to actually get that first, because we're right there. So let's do that. We're literally right there. I just need to put something down on it. Here, let's right here. And you've got a whole bunch of ores like right there. Alright, platform. No, that's not what I wanted. Platform. Right here. That should be enough. Very safe. Very safe, very secured. Attaching our docking points right on the end of a barely touching platform. Perfect. Universe Sandbox was a kicker. See, that one doesn't bug me as much because there's no real sense of scale. You don't have that sense of scale of walking on a planet's surface or walking on a spaceship and then suddenly being out in space. And then being able to get that sense of scale as you're moving away from stuff. So that one doesn't bug me as much. I did, however, have a bit of an issue in, I think it was actually just the Valve VR, the Valve Laboratory, just like that cheaper free little Valve VR collection of little things. There's a solar system thing in there, and you're standing in the solar system and hurling planets around at full speed. That one bugged me just a little bit because of that same agoraphobia situation, but not enough to tweak me out and stop me from doing it. Hi, Gizmo. Hi. Being adorable, are you? Oh, good kitty. Good kitty for being adorable. He's flopping around. He's currently upside down on my desk, flailing his paw out occasionally to swat at me. Good kitty. Alright. That is definitely not close enough, so we are going to have to go up. So we're gonna quick save. And we're gonna go up a little bit. Oh, Gizmo, don't fall off the desk. he rolled and flopped too hard. Good kitty. Good kitty. Alright, let's go a little bit faster. Stepping. That might have been too far. That was a little bit too far. Too far. Okay. So we need to go a little bit more west and a little bit more down. Well, clearly this black hole is not as big of a threat as I thought it would be. We're gonna test that threat. We're gonna test it until it chews up my ship if we need to, but it's curious. All right, a little bit more west. Is that good? Yeah, let's go down a little bit more. That should do. Damn it. Not close enough. Alright. A little bit more west. A little bit more west. A little bit more down. Mostly west. A little west. Stop west. There we go. I have properly yoinked the planet. Yoink. Alright. And then this little guy, what are you? You are just iron. And not terribly much of it. Okay. Do I bother? I don't really want to bother. So you can stay right there. Alright, how are you guys doing? You're stopped, technically, because the voxel's probably unloaded. But now the voxels are loaded and they're back to work. Good. Do we have all these done? Good. Okay, they're all full. All full, all droning along. Good, good. Okay. So, quick save? Quick save. New save. Nope, that's not. Nope. There we go. Alright. That way. That way. That way. So we're going slow. And we're gonna see how long it takes for this thing to start causing me problems. And I'm curious about two things. I'm curious if it causes problems for my ship, and I'm curious if it causes problems for my planets, because we have a much narrower range of activity that this thing is going to do. I thought it was going to hit a lot further away. So since it's got such a narrow range, it's a lot easier to determine which problems it's going to cause, if any. So we're scooching. I might need to scooch faster because that's a very slow scooch. Very slow scooch. And we're quick saving. And we're dropping the up. Hey, Gizmo, what you doing? What you doing, dork? Okay, so we're here. It's within a very reasonable travel distance. It's here. I can point at it. I can poke it. I can fly back into it if I really felt the urge to. So we're definitely close. It's a lot of asteroids, jeez. All right, onward, I guess. Onward and forward. Onward and forward into the black hole, into the great unknown. Oh, we're getting trippy visuals. I like it. Hang on. Tap. We're getting trippy visuals. Neat. Let's do some more screenshots, because we're really, really stupidly close to it. Let's do... What do I want to do? Let's do a screenshot from back here. Get the whole boat in view. Oh, let's do a nice planetary horizon shot. How about that? Nice, nice. I like it. Okay, okay. So I guess we continue forward. Quick save. Eat me. Eat me. Eat me? Doesn't want to eat me. Hey guy. Eat me. This might not... I mean, I keep wanting to say this might not be a black hole, but it says black hole when I point at it. But it is most certainly not black holing. Alright. Cool. We're just gonna keep flying at it until something happens. I need my HUD back. Okay. Up. Up. Nope. Up. Okay, I think that's enough up. No, it's literally right fucking there. So that's neat. Neato keen. Let's test the planet first. I'm just curious. Let's test the planet first and see what it does, if anything, because we're pretty much on it. So all I need to do is go south and a little bit more west. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that anything black hole physicsy related is not really in the game yet. Because it's definitely not doing anything I thought it would do. Let's go west. Let's go east just a little bit. Because I saw it do something that I'm curious about. Down a little bit. Okay. It is eating things. Like, I'm watching the trees disappear. It's not eating anything else. It's not eating the voxels. It may be eating the ore. I would have a really hard time knowing for sure if it's eating the ore or not. We'd have to do quite a bit of testing to see if it would. But it's definitely not touching anything there. So let's bring the ship in line and see what it's doing to the ship. So that would be back south, west, north. We need to go north. And I think we need to go east a little bit. Alright, so my ship is basically lined up with the hole. We're lined up with the hole. We're going to go in, I think. So, video mode, screenshots for funsies. Alright. Very slowly westward ho. Very slowly westward ho. We're gonna watch this do stuff. Oh, okay. Yep. Hang on. I need screenshots. Hang on. I need screenshots. Oh god. So, it does eat your ship. And it's... So that's interesting. It only eats your ship as long as your ship is moving into it. It does not pull the ship. It ate the thruster, so I can't keep going. So now that the thruster is no longer active, it's not moving the ship forward into the black hole. So yeah, we F9, and then that's gonna load me back to here. What I wanted to try doing is I wanted to try. I was desperately trying to get screenshots. So I want to try getting it to eat some of this and then pull away, and see if that gives me the achievement or not. I'm curious what they're counting as surviving an encounter with the black hole. So we need to go up a little. We need to go north. Alright. Then we need to go west. Actually, I want to get screenshots again. Hang on. not quite in line with it, but it's close enough. It's not actually close enough. Interesting. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that shit. Wow. It ate everything, including the dock, and detached all of my voxels except for the one. Bye. Bye. I mean, we technically survived the black hole, right? That should be achievement worthy. Hey, I got the achievement. Nice. I didn't even notice it pop up. So technically, we survived the black hole. Technically. Alright, F9. So now that we have pushed the boundaries of the black hole, we know that they are harmless little space kittens. They do nothing, they don't pull you in, they only eat what touches their center ring. And it seems to be inconsistent about what they'll eat. They did not eat the cargo box that was left floating. It did not eat the logic that was here. So it left this box and this logic. It ate everything else in this line. That was interesting. It ate the trees. And actually I want to double check. Do we have... this gold vein, I think, did get eaten. So I think that it does eat the gold veins because it ate all the trees around it, and I'm moderately sure that that gold vein was not there. That little that higher one. So I'm moderately sure that it eats veins of ore, but it's safe to be incredibly close to them, which is great to know because I'm going up there for a space donut. Oh, and we also have that guy. I was wondering about those guys too. I think we should check those guys out. Let's go up. Up. Bye, black hole. I'll miss you. Alright, so that's the thing I'm curious about next. Because I've been avoiding them and giving them a huge wide berth. Because when I first started the game, I saw one from a distance and it was shooting fireballs. So I didn't really want to partake in the fireball process. But now I want to partake in the fireball process. So we'll see what that's like. I'm going past my space donut, so that's a little bit further away. It's not too far, it doesn't look like. Oh, hi Rock. How you doing? God, the FPS is horrible. Alright, do a stop quick. So we can quick save. Up some more. I wish I could go up faster, but the faster I go, the more my FPS just tanks hard. 2 FPS. 6 FPS. 11. Yeah, this is about as fast as I can go while it's even remotely controllable. Alright, getting closer. It's the beams from the catchers. Good to know. Yeah, I was noticing... Well, so the FPS definitely stutters. Every 10, 15, 20 seconds or so, there's just a huge stutter and a drop in FPS. And that is more game engine than is just the beams. Unless there's something the beams are doing from some significant calculations or something. But I'm pretty sure it's more directly related to my number of planets attached. Because every time I attach a new planet, FPS drops harder. So I know that that's a significant factor in it. Also, hello, welcome. Wulail? Wulail? Sure, tell me how to pronounce that properly so I don't feel stupid. Yes, I am collecting planets. I have a few. This is about my limit, actually. Any more than this, my FPS is just untenable while flying. I mean, it's already untenable while flying, but I can at least move. I've already completely eaten 3 small planets. About that size right there. One was a little bit smaller than that one. But now we're testing out spatial anomalies. We just tested out the black hole, and it was not as awful as I thought it would be. So now we're testing out whatever the hell that is. Eight attached to yours with 4 in a separate structure. Nice. Yeah, I haven't wanted to juggle multiple structures because I'm very mobile at the moment, and I haven't wanted to attempt to not be mobile. I'm having a hard time fathoming the idea of having one base and then having, you know, for example, a tug, a different ship that I could go send out and grab planets and bring back. That would be great. I don't know exactly how to manage that. Like, how easy is it to find my place again, for example? Alright, so we're close-ish. I don't know how often it does its thing. But we're going to do another quick save, and we're going to continue to upwards towards it. I remember seeing one of these from a distance shooting fireballs. And that's why I avoided them like the plague. But I remember the fireball shooting was not often. It was kind of occasional, and I don't know what was triggering it, if it's just a random event. So right now, we're just flying straight into the eye of the doom and seeing what happens. Base marker is always visible wherever you are. That's good to know. I never really flew far enough away from a base to find out. I was too scared. Alright, I think we're just gonna approach it and try to get on level with it, and then see how close we can get and what it does. Can I go a little faster? A little faster. Rocking a whopping 13 FPS is great. You've never been brave enough to try this? That's the power of saves. Alright, so let's stop you. So I'm noticing that it is a disc, and is a disc that is facing down. Well, there's the fireball situation right there. Okay. Cool. Lovely. Is this a constant thing now, or are you going to run out eventually? So it appears to be a disc facing downward. Yeah, there's the plane right there. Whereas the black hole was a disc facing that direction. and it was like a curved disc. So first things first, I'll put my face in it. Oh wait, hold up. I'm not dead yet. So we're going to save. Let's do... Okay, we're technically on it instead of approaching it, but whatever, it's close enough. And then we're gonna quick save, and then we're gonna fly into the sun and see what happens with my face. Oh. Oh, it moves. It moves. Slowly, but it moves. Oh, that's just neat. Hang on. Screenshot. Screenshot. Get out of my way, asteroid. I don't want you. Screenshot. Asteroid, quit it. Screenshot. Okay, so we got screenshots. That's good. Now what happens if I get hit by a fireball? Fireball me. Fireball me. Okay, so it doesn't give a damn about me. The black hole at least killed me. So now we get bombarded. So I'm going to need to fly under it because it's apparently shooting straight down. I need UI back, please. Thank you. Now we got to chase it. A little bit more westish. Not there yet. A little bit more westish, and maybe we go up a little. Oh, we're under it now. Okay, good. Great. Love it. Fireball. 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 Yes. Asbestos underpants. Alright. So fireballs, when they hit, they seem to destroy a single block. Come on. You got better aim than that. Come on, guy. Fireball. Yeah, so a single block or a single item. If it's floor, it's just one square of floor. If it's a machine, it's the entire machine. And nothing's left over. There's no dropped items or anything like that. Cool. Cool. Having fun up there? You're getting to do what you were made for. Fireballs. Alright. So, fireballs confirmed. And that did give me the achievement. That was the achievement for meteor rain. Lovely. Lovely. So now I have survived a comet. I don't know where it came from. I don't remember seeing it. I have survived the black hole, and I have survived the meteor rain from the Eye of Sauron, I guess. Ow. Hey, I need those thrusters. Jerk. Alright. So we're going to load fireball approach. Nope, that's not the button I wanted to push. Load. There we go. So, good to know. That means that they are safe to travel above, and they are safe to travel around as long as you're not directly below them. I don't know what the range is, and I don't feel like testing that, but I suspect it's not terribly far. And then, just for your info, since you probably missed the black hole aspect, you can get all up in the black hole's business, and there's no danger to it. The only danger is actually touching the black hole or getting within maybe like 5 block spaces of it. So, if you're worried, don't be worried.
Hey, 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 cat, hey, cat, hey, 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 shush.
Now, where was my ice donut? Ice donut, down there. I need ice donut. We're going to get an ice donut. Touching holes. Nice. Alright, so down and that way. Nice donut. Oh, actually, I haven't seen what else we have around here. So we have a bunch of new planets. We got... Oh, that's my Svenus Pina. Actually, you can get deleted, sir. Thank you. Alright, so we got my space donut that I'm going to get. We've got... Linnaeus Techius, of course. It has nothing. It has no resources whatsoever. Haha. Alright, Valhalla Prime. Seraphix has some uranium. That may be worth grabbing. Martinia Prime. Meh. Seiki does not have anything useful. Pickled Moose does not have much. Fidgety still has nothing. Gyozenzi also doesn't really have all that much. And then a different pickled moose? Different pickled moose. Two different pickled mooses. And it also doesn't have anything useful. Alright. So the only one that's really worth grabbing was Seraphix. Because that's the one that has some uranium on it that I want. So we're going to get Omegas Wimtimius.
Hey, cat. Cat. Chill your tits, sir. Hey. You.
He's yelling at me. Make him stop. He's yelling at me. Alright, I'm going to go back into there. I need to actually remember. Stop it. I need to remember to take Seraphix and mark it. So we're taking Omegas Wintimius and Seraphix, I think. It might be Corporal Cuddle time. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, the FPS. I should stop collecting planets. I really should. But I'm not gonna. Alright, that's roughly all the down that we need. Need more down. Ah! Fire off rock. Alright, depth perception's off. Let's see where we're at. Hey, I said stop. Oh, we're still quite a ways. Okay. But this is Omegas Wintimius. We got a donut. We have an intergalactic space donut. Oh, I thought this was another little planetoid attached. It's not. It's just a couple little floating nuggets. It's got its own little mini moon. It's heading right for us. Howdy, RK. How you doing? Alright, so that way a little bit more, and a little more down. That way. Down. That probably isn't close enough. That's probably close enough. All right, so we're just gonna doctor right here. Ooh, shiny, shiny. It's a shiny rock. I like the shiny rock. All right, let's dock to the donut. One of these days I'll push the right button. So why aren't you a buildable space? Weird. That's big enough. Maybe we need more uppies over here. More uppies? Hey, more uppies. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll dock you to, I don't know, here for now. Yoink. It's a shame it's so tiny. I would love to have a much bigger space donut. But most likely this is going to end up being chewed up and spit out, unfortunately. But I still want it. Also, we're going to get rid of this, because I don't like it. Oh, it's a random floating quartz deposit. Oh, that's neat. I'll take it. Okay, there's like 2 nuggets of quartz on there. Okay, fine. Whatever. Alright. So we're gonna chew this thing up and spit it out eventually. Might even eat the whole damn thing, depending on how I'm feeling. But at the very least, we're gonna eat the space donut. There. That's our little family for the moment. Let's get a little bit better family photo. There we go. Family photo. Lovely. Alright. So, 'tis late. 'Tis late. And I have accomplished many things. We have made the nuclear reactor, as well as the circular saw to make all the various sub-required components. We have made the new plasma thrusters, which are awesome. We have expanded and automated hydrogen and oxygen generation. So that's wonderful. We have collected a couple more planets, which is great. And that's it. We actually did finish mining up one planet, which is also good. And we're working even harder on finishing up mining the sombrero. Once the sombrero's done, I'm going to need to reorganize my planets a little bit, because it's kind of a mid-connector point to 3 other planets. So that's a problem. But that's fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Woolale, Cass, RK, Safi. Anyone else still lurking out there? I do appreciate y'all being there. Tomorrow, I think we're doing more grounded. So look forward to it. Gila says goodnight. Thank y'all for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye.